I love filming these videos. Also, I feel like you can see the end of my backdrop, so let me move this camera. I just filmed an entire video with that backdrop like kind of cut off. And so if you want to see that video, that is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. I help you find which shade you are in. But without further ado, what's up guys? How are you? What's new? What's cooking? So today I'm going to be swatching the blush tints from e.l.f. I have every single color in front of me. I'm going to swatch them for you. I'm going to show you what they look like on the arm, the lips, and the cheeks so that you guys can make better purchasing decisions. And by the way, guys, my name is 𝒸𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈. I make makeup videos. Hold on, wait. This is weird because like my neighbor, I could see her. And I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. The first shade that I have is Left on Red. I'm gonna swatch this on the back of my hand. This is a watermelon cherry pink. That one is Left on Red. Next one is Pink Positive. Ooh. This looks like it's gonna be very watermelon and very neon. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely stunning. I could see this sheared out being so good for just like a popsicle lip. This is Pink Positive. I never would have thought to actually pick that color up. That's why I love these swatching videos so much, because it just pushes me out of my comfort zone. Next up is the color Cherry Cola. I've been seeing these here on YouTube and I was like, I think this is gonna be my favorite. And I think, yes, this one's like a brown mauvey. I don't know, the name Cherry Cola made me wonder if it smelled like anything. Actually, they do not smell like anything. This is a little bit more of a brown purple and a beautiful, beautiful color. All right, next shade that we have is a Plums Up. This one I think is gonna be a little bit more purpley than what we've seen so far, just judging by the packaging. Yes, very purpley. This one's very similar to the first one that we did, Left on Red somehow. It has a little bit more of a blue undertone, whereas Left on Red has a little bit more of a pink red undertone. But if you have one, then you basically have the other. And I feel like that's why these videos are helpful, because it helps you see the real differences between all of them. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Don't you think they're similar? Left on Red and Plums Up. They kind of look like the exact same. All right, and the last shade that we have here is Orange Crush. Oh, I actually wore this out once and I really liked it. I have no idea if by the time I swatch this on my lips and cheeks, whether I'll be able to take it off successfully. If it's really, really staining, I could see this being an issue, but let's just cross that bridge when we get here. When we get there. This one is Orange Crush. The only two that are similar are the Plums Up and Left on Red. If you wanted to get 3, you could get away with it. But yeah, let's swatch these and see how it looks. Okay, wait, actually, I'm curious to see what happens if I take a makeup wipe and just remove all of these. Is it gonna leave a stain? Yes. Look at the stain. And it does look like the longer that you leave it on, the more it stains, because the first one, Left on Red, stained the most. I'm gonna take off my lip combo. Actually, I have a lip stain underneath. Let's see if it will come off. Not really. Which one did I try on just now? I think I tried on Left on Red, and it kind of stained my lips. Okay, I'm gonna try to get off as much as possible, and also take my foundation off while we're at it. Okay, I'm gonna try to move the foundation back around the lip area. Let me just get my foundation and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna reapply my skin tint to give it a base to work off of. Let's start with Pink Positive. I feel like this is the color that I'm most excited about. I learned the hard way. I think you have to apply to the back of the hand first and then to the cheeks, because last time when I applied it directly, it left almost like a mark where I had originally and initially put the product. This is really, really lovely. It's like a lemonade, like a pink lemonade color. Very summery, but yeah, guys, I highly recommend applying it to the back of the hand first and then applying. I really like how there's like an orange cast to this. That is really, 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 really stunning. I'm gonna apply this to the lips. I just applied it to the center of the lips for like a popsicle look, but if you guys wanna see what this looks like up close, this is what it is looking like. And guys, this is Pink Positive. This is what it's looking like on the cheeks, and this is what it's looking like on the lips. All right, let's rub this off very quickly before it stains, because we wanna try on the next color. Oh, I feel like also each of these have their own personalities. Do you know what I mean? Like each of these are just saying something all completely different. And I feel like this Pink Positive reminds me of like, okay, let's characterize them by shoes, just for fun. just for fun. No, not shoes. Yeah, shoes. Let's do shoes. Okay, I immediately know which one this would be. This pink positive would 100% be the Louboutin Pégase. Remember when these were viral in like 2016? The reason why I think this is because she's just like such a girly girl. She is so fancy and so like sure of herself and so aware of her surroundings and like very classic, very timeless. Pink positive is 100% the Pégase. Reapplying my skin tint. And by the way, if you're wondering what my skin tint is that I'm using, it is the Dream Beam Sunlit Comfy Smooth Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40 PA++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++ the smell of honey. But other than that, I think it's good. Okay, next up, we are gonna do this Orange Crush Gorgeous color. Gonna apply some of this to the back of my hand and then stipple it on. I'm gonna do a lot, just for fun. Woo! That's nice. Wait, why isn't it showing up kind of? There we go. You definitely need a lot of this color somehow. That's pretty. I like that color. Does it kind of look like the other color, or is it just me? Let's see what it looks like on the lips though. Maybe it'll be a little bit different on the lips. Oh yeah, this is totally different on the lips. I'm not gonna add a lip liner so that you guys can see exactly what this looks like on its own. We don't want to muddy the waters here, but what do you guys think about this color? Oh my goodness, this is what it's looking like on the lips, and this is what it's looking like on the cheeks. Okay, if I had to assign a shoe to this, I feel like it would be the Nike Air Force Ones. Like a little phaso situation. I feel like this is like classic in a sense because it is a neutral orange. I think orange is a neutral. But at the same time, it is stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, is a little bit more like for the fashion forward girly. Do you know what I mean? Let me just take this off before it stains too much. And then we can't test any other ones. Totally Air Force Ones. Totally and completely, and I stand by it. I want to start the saga off by saying that I feel like this next one is the 𝒸𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈 because she is classic, a little bit more mature. She's been in the workforce for at least 15 years and has the respect of her husband, sons, friends, and colleagues. Doesn't this scream, I have the respect of my husband, sons, colleagues? What was the other thing I said? She is date night ready. This, I mean, like, it's so hard for me to put this on without a lip liner, but it is what it is. There is no patching. There is no bleeding. This is like a wine color. And just for fun, I'm gonna dot it on the cheeks to see if it's going to leave a stain. You do, I will say, you do have a lot of time to work with this product before it actually dries down. This is why you don't want to put the stain down on the cheeks because it will cling to exactly where you have put it. Even though she is a classic girl, I don't think this is super flattering for me just because I find it to be a little too cool toned. Maybe I've just put too much on. It's just not, I don't know. Looks like I just worked too hard at the gym. It's not super flattering for me, but it might be for others. So guys, this is the color Plums Up. I cannot wait to get this off my face right now. Actually, wait. No, I think this is gonna take more than one makeup wipe. It stains, it definitely stains. If you're looking for something long wearing for the beach or for a pool day, just put a lot of this on and it's gonna stay. Even the initial swatches that I had on the back of my hand are really staying, and I have like tried to rub them off throughout this entire video. This next one is a Cherry Cola. This is the one that I was the most excited about. I'm excited to see how it looks on the lips and the cheeks. I have only swatched it on the back of my arm, so let's see how she goes. I think that there is some interference from the purple beneath because it's showing up a little bit too purple. I kind of was hoping it would show up a little bit more brown. Which one is your favorite so far? I actually think this is catching me by surprise, but Pink Positive is my favorite so far. I thought this one would be my favorite, but somehow it's just not hitting. Okay guys, this is what it's looking like on the lips and on the cheeks. I like it, I don't love it. I was expecting to love it more. Sometimes that happens when you have high expectations. I feel like this would be like a Tabby. She goes to Japan, not during cherry blossom season. She's always like a little bit more quiet and reserved in class, but like low-key always steals the show without having to say much. Not the best look on me, but I can see the vision. I feel like I would have to continue to play with this, but just from the first impression, I'm just like, meh, it's fine. Okay, let's really rub this off for the last one because now we just have layers. What a true disappointment that one was. All right, we're gonna start this off on the lips. This one is in the color Left on Red. I tried to save the most bold for last so that it wouldn't interfere with the other colors. Actually, somehow the one that I thought was going to be my favorite, the Cherry Cola, ended up being my least favorite. And this one is the one that I thought was going to be my least favorite, and it ended up being like somewhere in the middle. This is a Left on Red on the cheeks and on the lips. Okay, I know exactly which shoe this would be. This would not be any one particular shoe, but almost like a leather loafer, like a leather sandal even, found in the corner of a vintage shop. No label on it, no brand, just like good fit, but definitely worn in. This blush, she goes her own way. She has no rules. She is just a little bit of a diva, a little bit of a creative spirit. This was me swatching all the e.l.f. blushes. I think in order of like least to worst. This one is my least favorite. Plums Up. Oh, that was bad on me. Plums Up was bad. Cherry Cola was second bad. Left on Red, great on the cheeks. Did not love it on the lips. Cherry Cola, great on the cheeks, did not love it on the lips. And number one was Pink Positive. If you guys have a similar skin tone to me and you're just not sure which to buy, I feel like Pink Positive, I think you're gonna like it. Other than that, guys, I hope you have an amazing night, an amazing day wherever you are at. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. If you guys want to see more makeup content just like this, make sure you watch this video next where I rate all the e.l.f. makeup worst to best. It is a brutally honest e.l.f. makeup buying guide, so watch that one next. But other than that, guys, my name is Michelle. You guys already know that because I introduced myself at the beginning of the video, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!